I am doing the finances today.
Where are the bung locations? Are they in a good spot for tuning? This bike is ridden, not hidden. You know, whenever you hear something so loud, it like tickles the inside of your ears? Sheesh. We're old Switzerland. What up, Block fam? Welcome to today's episode where we're working on Goldzilla. And Chris is doing my taxes.
I am doing the finances today.
What's going on, bro?
Bruh, I have to. You know me. I haven't dressed up enough at work lately, so it's time.
So we're gonna get
This is a $35 Target f***ing special that I literally bought to get dirty.
Does it have shoulder pads in it?
It does.
Wow.
It's f***ing 1980 whatever going on right here. 87?
Vintage.
Oh yeah. Look at this. F*** y'all. You like it.
He's trying. There's a lot of things he can pull off, but this is
working. It's working.
You're saying it. You think it does. He thinks it works. Anyways, what are we doing today?
We're gonna replace the Sawicki catted 2-in-1, and we're gonna replace it with a D&D low cat. This is going towards the, are we calling this a horsepower shootout or just exhaust
You got the shirt on right now, man. It's like we're the horsepower science shirt.
So that's why I had the blazer. See?
Let's see the back
That's
of
my
that
science.
shirt.
But you up the spelling on this.
That was a prototype, and I didn't like the saying on the back, so we changed it. This says more horsepower for science.
Yeah, we didn't like that.
So that one's not available. The one on the site says, yeah,
But
horsepower science.
This is why I was wearing this today, if you were wondering.
Oh,
because we're in the lab.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what. It's a great excuse, bro.
Jeez. Took you a minute to connect the dots. All right.
We're getting the Sawicki Speed exhaust off of here, which is catted.
Hey, by the way, can we tell a story?
This mark on the exhaust that was put on it like 2 days after we put the exhaust on, that was actually put on there from one of the engineers for the 135 cubic inch Harley-Davidson or Screaming Eagle engine, and we gave him for it.
And I'm over here making a face, and I don't even remember who it was now. You told me his name, but I don't know that I've ever met him, so I don't want him to watch this and feel like I'm on him. But the reality is, bro, stay in the lab. Keep your feet off the motorcycle.
Yeah, you got some big feet to like have them back there. I mean, you had to have toes on controls there.
Well, actually, what that tells me, if we do the science behind this, he was so excited, he went, wee! And like, took his heels in. Like maybe the wind was blowing his knees open and his heels pushed in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's kind of funny, but we are going to do an episode showing you guys how to clean up your stainless exhaust if you might happen to do that. I did this to an exhaust a while back. I was wearing a rain suit and the rain suit burned onto it, and that sucked. But with the stainless exhaust, you can actually clean that off. So we're going to do an episode in the future showing you guys how to clean that up. But yeah, today's episode, once again, we're going for those horsepower numbers, and we're taking the Sawicki Speed exhaust off, and we're going to be putting the D&D exhaust on. So this is one of Chris's favorite exhausts. He thinks it's going to make the most horsepower out of all the exhausts that we've tried so far.
We have the low cat here and the bobcat, but the bobcat, I already know from experience, that's what Melissa runs. It doesn't help the horsepower side.
Oh, cool.
Definitely helps the torque side though, big time.
So we are installing it on Goldzilla. For those of you that might be watching this episode that haven't kept up with the channel and you don't know what Goldzilla is,
shame on you.
Right? Shame on you.
Shame on you.
You should be keeping up with the channel, and you should be subscribed, so hit the subscribe button. Your mom actually texted this morning and she said that you should subscribe. Your mom? Yeah.
Yeah, well, she probably would text.
Your mom. You that's watching. Your mom
George,
text.
Phil, Ralph.
How do these rhyme?
Gerald. I don't know.
So you guys should totally hit the subscribe button. But
Bill T.
For those of you that that's an actual subscribe. What's up, Bill? My personal bike, it is a 2020 Harley-Davidson Lowrider S. We do have a 131 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 on it. It's got a lot of S&S components, oil pump, cam plate, upper guardian kit. We've got an HPI tunnel ram, 70 millimeter throttle body, larger 7.1
Yeah, 708, 7.1 injectors.
We are going to be doing head work after this episode so that we can get more air to it, because it is looking like it's starving in those upper RPMs. SNS 590 cam and a Dyno tuner. So there's quite a bit of stuff done to this bike. We've literally started from it being a stock 114. It's how Chris and I actually started working together, is on this motorcycle. We did the 131. And then we just kind of started building from there and being like, okay, let's see how much we can get out of it. And we're literally throwing stuff at it to see how much horsepower we can get out of it and if we can break it.
And everything else, just so people know, because I know this has been asked a lot, the transmission is completely stock. The primary drive, for the most part, is completely stock. The only thing not stock about the primary side are the recluse plates that are in it now.
Yeah.
Basket is aluminum and the compensator is stock. Driveline is stock. All gear ratios are stock. We haven't around with that yet. Trust me, we could do that and then we get bigger numbers. But for now, everything about this is stock, other than really the engine.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we've been.
How we do episodes on this bike is, you know, we say we're doing it for science. So we do one modification and then we throw it in the dyno. We see what kind of power numbers that we get out of it, and then we report back to you guys so that you guys can make an educated guess on the products that companies are putting out there that you're purchasing with your hard-earned money, right? And that also gives us a good insight into, you know, whenever our customers come here and they like say, hey, I want to make a bike that makes, you know, this much power, we can kind of guide them in the right direction based on our experience with these as well. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind the bike, and that's where we're at with the D&D. Chris has said good things, so I'm expecting good things.
I'm hoping this is the best performer.
Yeah.
I really am. I guess I'm a little biased in that regards, but D&D has been my #1 exhaust since, God, 2000?
Yeah.
Long time. Thunderheader's a very close second.
We met Rusty at Bike Week like last year, and good dude. They really know what they're doing. They're born from racing. So looking forward to seeing what this pipe produces on the bike.
Sawicki surprised me big time.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you feel on that, but
oh no,
their pipe performed really well.
Yeah.
This mid-length or full length 2-in-1, top notch so far.
Yeah.
So I'm not throwing shade at anyone. I'm just saying that my favorite sound and performance-wise, D&D.
Yeah, and no shade towards any of the companies. I mean, we're literally just like a totally neutral. We're Switzerland. We're just.
But they joined the EU, so they're not Switzerland anymore.
We're old Switzerland. we're totally neutral. We're just throwing stuff on, and we're showing you guys everything as we see it. We put it in the dyno room over there, tune it all up, call that room the truth, because there's no lion in that room. So I guess you guys might want to actually see what we're installing beforehand, right? 1, 2. All right, there it is. Black.
It's so much easier, and we don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
Cleanup's done.
The snap.
I don't have to open anything.
The snap
cut
transition
my finger
is
on
great.
a staple. You know, it was awesome.
Black finish on this, so a lot of manufacturers right now are not doing black finish because there's like such a demand for exhaust, because just offering stainless is much faster. So
This is actually powder coat.
Is it?
The heat shields, yes.
Okay. It looks great.
That's powder.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's guaranteed not to discolor.
Got some weight to it. Where are the bung locations? Are they in a good spot for tuning? Bung.
They're in decent locations.
All right, cool. Install time. It's done.
I need your opinion though.
I don't know. I think I've gotten so used to the stainless because it kind of like it's all bronzed up, but I like the black. It looks good too. And I actually like kind of the ergonomics of it. Dips down and sweeps up a little bit. I think the only other black one I had was your favorite exhaust ever, the Bassani sweepers.
Not knocking on Bassani, just nah.
Well, I mean, the sweepers are just meant to like be super high tucked up. They're not meant for performance, I don't think. That rear pipe is like this long. Like they dump out like right here. Let us know what you guys think of the D&D pipe on Goldzilla.
Let's fire it up, see what you think.
Yeah, let's get it started. It's much louder than the last exhaust.
Okay, so what do you think?
That's loud. You know, whenever you hear something so loud, it like tickles the inside of your ears, but like not in a good way.
Yes, I do.
Sounds like a much more open pipe than the last one. Man, it's kind of crazy actually going from
It's a fairly aggressive tone.
yeah, from the catted pipe to this, like shit. Like definitely louder. What'd you think?
That's sick. I love the style of that one.
Yeah. Sheesh. So what's next?
Tune.
Tune time. Predictions?
Man, I'm really hoping that it beats our other competitors so far. Just because I'm a diehard D&D fan, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not going to change the fact that I won't. I'm going to buy one.
Let's get this thing on the dyno.
So close! So close!
A few moments later.
Guys, the results you have all been waiting for in the Harley-Davidson exhaust shootouts for the Milwaukee 8, the 131.
Is this a shootout? This is just
I mean, it's kind of, you know, we're like
comparison.
comparing one exhaust to the next to the next, and basically dyno tuning it and seeing the power numbers that we get and looking at the horsepower and torque curves. Before we show them, you guys do me a favor and drop your guesses down below on what you think the horsepower and torque is. Based on seeing that run and hearing it and all that, what are your thoughts and feedback without showing them just yet?
I'm surprised. Unfortunately surprised. And I mean, told you that one. Dude, when you're trying to tune and you're paying attention to other things, it's like, which light is that?
It's not like this room has a bunch of like reverb and frequencies going through it.
Right. But I'm definitely surprised. I am surprised. I believed in one way of what would be the best, and unfortunately that wasn't it.
It's the whole point of these videos, though, is like to uncover and like see what you're actually getting, because you know all these companies have different marketing, and I mean the whole reason we exist is because of putting out videos, marketing technically, and you guys enjoy what we're doing.
Absolutely.
But marketing through these exhaust companies is incredibly powerful.
Let me say this. Let me get a little bit of legalese out of the way. This isn't even legalese. This is setting it. It's equal. That's it. This is as equal as it can be. No, we have not tested every exhaust system out there. When it comes to D&D, I'll use that because this is what's on there right now. They make a Fat Cat system, which is supposed to flow a little bit better, which could definitely change these numbers a little bit. And just to point out what the difference in most all of these 2-in-1s is this collection area. Not only the size and diameter of the collector, but where it's located in correlation to how the primary length. Not even so much baffle every time. It's wood primary length and the collector size, shape, and again diameter. So even when it comes to any of these companies that we've used, if these companies make other exhaust pipes within the line, they may or may not be better or worse. So we can't test them all. Quite frankly, this bike gets a lot of dyno time.
Yes, it does.
And it doesn't need more than it already gets. So
yeah, dyno time is pretty hard on a bike, and so we're literally like doing this for science to show you guys, you know, what you're getting whenever you purchase something like this.
I am very much a disclaimer-driven person, so I'm gonna be blunt with everybody on camera. That is not perfect. That gets lean right here. Everything else is close. If you were to zoom out and look at this, it's presentable to someone that doesn't know, but I know it's not perfect. You can see the little dip right here.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, and that's where it starts getting lean.
Yeah.
See, so that's correlation. But everything else, for the most part, is good enough to call it. We might squeeze one or two here or there, but in all reality, that's about what we're gonna get.
That's it. Yeah.
And so I didn't actually sweep this pipe and this map for this pipe, so we're getting not 100% realistic numbers, but that's so close we're not gonna
99.99.
Exactly. And if we go through, I can be, you know, transparent with all of them. Like that Sawicki one, you see that's perfect. It's perfect all the way across. The D&D's got a little bit of slip to it, but hey, look, power difference.
You're going to feel that power difference too a lot because it's in the lower RPMs. It's like where you actually ride. Before we get too far into long and drawn out, let's just go over the results of the D&D pipe. So with the D&D, these are the curves. Nice, clean, beautiful.
Look at that horsepower just climbing through the roof.
Yeah, so just very like So horsepower, we're looking at 146.32, and torque, we're looking at 152.82. So we're still above the 150 with torque, and above 145 still with horsepower, and that's pretty much what we're seeing with like a lot of these exhausts.
This is the fun part for me. So we're gonna do
The comparison.
We'll start with TBR, which was first. Definitely looks to me like D&D is beating it, especially in the meat there.
So yeah, D&D beats TBR by 2 horsepower and 1 torque. So TBR, you're looking at 144.68 and 151.89.
But I'm actually looking at this.
Yeah, and the line.
And now I have to say, I unfortunately started the TBR poll early. I should have started them all at 25, just to be a fair comparison. Right. But I didn't want to see that slight dip if there was one due to this cam and the pipe setup, so we pulled it at 25. If we keep going, everything else after this was started at about the same. But let's not look so much at the lines, and let's look at the numbers. The only one to get over 150 was the Sawicki non-cat.
Yeah, non-catted Sawicki.
And it actually had the best numbers overall. Torque, it hit 153.68. Horsepower, it hit 150.5. But if you look at the rest of them, the main runners, the D&D, the TBR, and the HPI, all horsepower, 146, 147, 144. That's about normal.
It's all the same.
Torque,
yeah.
If we switch over to the torque side, D&D 152.8, TBR 151.89, and HPI 152.91.
So 153, yeah.
Right. So everybody is in the same ballpark.
Yeah. Even the Sawicki with the cat for torque is at like 150.
It's at 149.5. It's 150.
Yeah.
And 144.06.
So you are legit. Looking at the same numbers here.
Now this is using the same fuel in the same tank.
Yep. So we're on pump gas. So
same pump
93
gas,
octane
93
pump gas.
octane.
Yep.
Throttle body, same dirty air cleaner. I'll just be blunt. That we could clean that a little bit. We might squeeze a horsepower too, but in all reality, this is it. Everything is as fair could be.
This bike is ridden, not hidden, as it came off the road.
The other fairness, if we want to say humidity may or may not play a factor, the highest humidity had the highest number. No, they weren't pulled all on the same day, but again, same humidity.
We're swimming down here. Yeah, I did include this disclaimer in the last video, and I think I might have mentioned in this one as well, but if I didn't, just to reiterate, this is not a sponsored episode. D&D does not sponsor us. We paid for this pipe, full price, waited for shipping, all that stuff, just like you guys would if you were to go to their website and you were to purchase it. We got it through the exact same means, so there's no bias here. And these are the results. We're basically just doing this to be able to show you guys the truth, because that's what we do.
We want to know.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where we want to know. It's beneficial for us. So like if you guys come to our shop and you're booking service here at blockheadgarage.com, fill out the form, it'll put you in touch with Justin. You guys can come and get your bike serviced up, or we can give you more horsepower, or whatever it may be. But yeah, it gives us the opportunity to like make an informed decision on what best serves you.
Regardless of the results, what pipe do you like the best?
Most people don't agree with, but I like the TBR the most, to be honest.
Okay. Well, and I like the D&D.
I like the TBR, not because of the power. TBR, we're looking at 144.68 horse, 151 torque. That's still f***ing fast. And so if you're talking like 146 horse, and then 150 horse, you're not really noticing like a huge difference whenever you're going those speeds anyways. You're not constantly riding in those upper RPMs, right? And so for me, I like the look of it and I like the sound of it. So if you are looking to spend that money and get the most power, what we are seeing so far on a 131 all done up is the Sawicki. In the price range of these exhausts that we're comparing, you're looking at like $800 pipes to like $1,800 pipes.
True.
It is a very wide spread, and the power difference between them is not a $1,000 power difference, in my opinion.
In your opinion?
In my opinion. I don't know, maybe you're paying for the looks, but...
In my opinion, it is, but...
Well, for the D&D?
For the D&D, but I don't think...
The D&D's not down in Moto.
No. So, yeah, I'm a little biased on that one, always.
Chris is running out of words, so we're going to go ahead and end the episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, though. I hope it's been insightful. That is definitely our goal here, is to, like I said, show you guys what you're getting, and what you can expect.
I'd like to say much love to HPI, much love to D&D, Sawicki, TBR. That's all we used so far, but much love to you guys, man. We're not hating on anybody.
No.
We're not downplaying anything.
I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. If you did, do us a favor, Hit the like button, lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job. If you guys aren't subscribed, hit subscribe. Be part of that Belly Ass Squad.
Hit the stupid thing.
Did you should get a text message?
Yeah.
I heard the...
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, it's your mom.
What'd she say?
She said to like, comment, and subscribe.
Dang, you gotta pay attention to your mom.
Oh, check out the website and pick up some merch. I'll be damn.
She said go
She's
to Blockhead.
on it.
Go to blockheadmerch.com. Thanks, your mom. Until next time, you guys ride safe out there, stay vigilant, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.